Chapter 15 Chastening Love. How precious also are your thoughts unto me, O God. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Revelation chapter 3, verse 19. I have chosen you in the furnace of affliction. Isaiah chapter 48, verse 10. Do the well-known tones of a mother's voice hush the child asleep that has been startled from its couch by unquiet dreams? These two thoughts of God, the voice of our heavenly parent, may well lull our tossed spirits to rest and lead us to pillow our heads in confiding acquiescence in His holy will. There are times indeed when, despite of better convictions and a truer philosophy, our own thoughts are mingled with the guilty doubts, unworthy surmises regarding the rectitude of the divine dealings. We are led to say or to think with aged Jacob, all these things are against me. There can be no kindness or faithfulness, surely, in such a sorrow as this. Yes, is the reply of the divine chastener. The trial, with all its apparent severity, is a thought of my love, a proof and pledge of my interest in your well-being. In these fierce furnace fires, I have chosen you. In these I will keep you from tears. I will bring you forth a vessel, refined and fitted for the Master's use. That this affliction is unspeakable love, says one who could write from the depths of experience. I have no doubt, because he who has sent it is no new friend, but a tried and a precious one. The affliction with which we are visited, says another, are so many notes in which God says, I have not forgotten you. He sits as a refiner of his own furnace, tempering the fury of the flames. The human parent, in meting out chastisement, may act at times capriciously guided by a wayward impulse, but he disciplines us for our profit, that we may be made partakers of his holiness. Rather surely the acutest the discipline, the hardest the strokes of the rod, than to be left unchecked and unreclaimed in our career of wilderness, forgetfulness, and sin, God uttering at that severest word, why should you be stricken anymore? You will only revolt more and more. As if he had said, why should I any longer think of you or attempt to reclaim you? My warnings and remonstrances are in vain. I will return to my place. I will give you up. Oh, most fearful of chastisement, when God's loving thoughts, and patient thoughts, and forbearing thoughts are exhausted, and when our stubborn unbelief brings him to utter the doom of abandonment. Try one. Recognize henceforth in your sorest afflictions a Father's rod, hear in them a Father's voice, see in each what will invest them with a halo of subdued glory. A mysterious, it may be, but yet a precious thought of God, and that thought kindness and mercy, that loss of worldly substance. It was a thought of God, that weathering disappointment, the blighting of young hope. It was a thought of God, that protracted sickness, that wasting disease. It was a thought of God, the smithing of that clay idol. It was a thought of God. This is surely enough to wake up the tuneless broken strings of your heart to melody. Whom the Lord loves, he chastens, and he scourges every son whom he receives. He is never so near to you as in a time of trial, never does he so reveal his heart as then. Electricity brings the thoughts of earth near, but trial is the wire on which travel to the smitten spirit, and every message is a thought of love. I will be glad and rejoice in your love, for you saw my affliction and knew the anguish of my soul. Psalm chapter 31